Ever feel like you're the only thing standing between the life you have and the life you truly want, the one you envision for yourself? It's a frustrating feeling, isn't it? Like you're on the cusp of something great, but there's an invisible barrier holding you back. You have the dream, the goal, maybe even a meticulously crafted plan, laid out step by step. You've spent hours, days, perhaps even years dreaming and strategizing. But when it's time to act, to take that crucial first step, you freeze. Paralyzed by doubt, fear, or simply the overwhelming weight of the task ahead. It's like an invisible force field, a seemingly impenetrable barrier that prevents you from moving forward. And the worst part? It's not an external obstacle, not a lack of resources or opportunities. It's coming from inside you. You're your own biggest obstacle, the one standing squarely in your path. Your own loudest critic, constantly whispering doubts and insecurities in your ear, undermining your confidence at every turn. This isn't just a feeling, it's a real, common human experience, a universal struggle that connects us all. We all procrastinate, putting off important tasks for later, often filling our time with less meaningful activities. We make excuses, justifying our inaction with a litany of reasons, often blaming external circumstances for our lack of progress. And we listen to that insidious voice that tells us we're not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy of success. Your brain's old programming, developed over years of conditioning, is trying to protect you from perceived threats and potential failure. But in its attempt to keep you safe, it's inadvertently keeping you stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and inaction. The solution isn't more willpower, forcing yourself to push harder against the resistance. It's understanding what's really going on beneath the surface, identifying the root causes of your self-sabotaging behavior. Pull back the curtain, expose the hidden mechanisms that are driving your actions. Notice the ingrained habits, the deep-seated fears, and the automatic thoughts that are running the show, often without your conscious awareness. The moment you stop blaming yourself for your perceived shortcomings and start investigating your actions with curiosity and compassion, seeking to understand the underlying motivations, you take your power back, reclaiming control over your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. You can learn to work with your brain, understanding its tendencies and biases rather than constantly fighting against it. And you can start right now, taking that first small step towards a more empowered and fulfilling life. Self-sabotage is the gap between your intentions and your actions. It's sneaky, disguised as procrastination, perfectionism, or being realistic. You want to apply for that dream job, but talk yourself out of it. You want to work on your side hustle, but suddenly you're too tired. These aren't random, they're patterns rooted in fear. Fear of failure says, if I don't try, I can't fail. Fear of success whispers, if I succeed, everything changes. Your brain is wired for survival, not for chasing dreams. The first step to breaking free? Become a detective of your own behavior. Notice when you resist, procrastinate, or talk yourself down. Don't judge, just observe. Ask, what am I really avoiding? What am I afraid of? Awareness loosens the grip of these patterns. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. Inside your head, there's a voice, the inner critic. It replays your mistakes, compares you to others, and always finds you lacking. This critic is a mashup of past voices, parents, teachers, bullies, woven into your internal narrative. It's your brain's alarm system, stuck in the on position. Thanks to negativity bias, your brain pays more attention to criticism than praise. But here's the truth. That voice isn't you. It's just a recording, a habit of thought. You don't have to believe it. Separate yourself from it. Give it a name. When it pipes up, say, oh, there's Gremlin again. Naming it creates distance and turns the critic into just another character in your story. You get to choose whether to listen. For years, we thought adult brains were fixed. Neuroscience proved us wrong. Your brain is neuroplastic. It can change at any age. Think of your thoughts as paths in a forest. The more you walk a path, the easier it gets. Negative thoughts? Well-worn trails. New, positive thoughts? Hard at first, but they get easier with practice. Neurons that fire together, wire together. Practicing new ways of thinking literally rewires your brain. At first, it feels unnatural. Your brain wants to revert to old habits, but the more you choose the new path, the stronger it becomes, and the old one fades. This isn't wishful thinking, it's biology. You can be the architect of your own mind. Meet Sarah. She dreamed of being a writer, but her manuscript never made it past chapter 3. Every time she sat down to write, her inner critic said, "You're not a real writer. No one will read this." So she procrastinated, scrolling social media, researching endlessly, canceling workshops. Her dream was dying by 1,000 excuses. On her 35th birthday, she saw a photo of her younger self and realized regret hurt more than fear. That night, she made a new rule: just write one bad sentence. The man walked into the room. It was boring, but it was done. For the first time, she didn't let fear win. That tiny, imperfect step was her turning point. She stopped waiting for inspiration and started building a habit. Change began with one small, rebellious act. You don't need grand courage, just one imperfect step. That's how transformation starts. Ready to change? Are you feeling that inner nudge, that quiet whisper, urging you towards a better version of yourself? It's time to listen. Here are practical tools you can use right now. These aren't abstract concepts or complicated theories. These are actionable steps, simple yet powerful, that you can integrate into your daily life starting today. First, cognitive restructuring. This is about taking control of your thoughts, the very foundation of your feelings and actions. Catch a negative thought, challenge it, and change it. Don't let those unhelpful thoughts run rampant in your mind. Intercept them, question their validity, and actively reframe them into something more positive and constructive. "I'll fail" becomes "I'm nervous, but I'm prepared." Transform that fear of failure into a statement of proactive readiness. Acknowledge the anxiety, but emphasize your preparation and capability. Second, mindfulness. This is the art of being present, fully engaged in the current moment without judgment. Focus on your breath for 60 seconds. Notice the present moment. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. Observe your surroundings without getting lost in thought. This interrupts negative thought loops. By anchoring yourself in the present, you break free from the repetitive cycles of worry and rumination. Third, self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend. Treat yourself like you would a friend. Offer yourself words of encouragement, understanding, and forgiveness. When you mess up, say, "It's okay. What can I learn?" Instead of dwelling on your mistakes, view them as opportunities for growth and learning. Fourth, behavioral activation. This is about taking action, even when you don't feel like it. Don't wait for motivation. Use the 5-second rule, count down and move. Overcome inertia by forcing yourself to take that initial step. Action creates momentum. Once you start moving, it becomes easier to keep going. These tools, challenging thoughts, being present, showing kindness, and taking action, are your new toolkit. Equip yourself with these strategies and use them consistently. You don't think your way into a new life, you act your way into it. Change comes from doing, from actively engaging in behaviors that support your goals. Start small. Pick one tool and use it today. Don't overwhelm yourself. Choose one technique that resonates with you and commit to using it. Each time you do, you're building a better brain. You are strengthening new neural pathways and reinforcing positive habits. Progress isn't about perfection, it's about practice. Don't strive for flawless execution. Focus on consistent effort and continuous improvement. The more you use these tools, the easier change becomes. These techniques will become second nature, seamlessly integrated into your daily routine. Your brain will try to pull you back. It will resist change and attempt to revert to familiar patterns. But you have the power to choose differently. You have the agency to override those old habits and forge a new path. Every small action is a step forward. Each conscious choice, each deliberate effort, contributes to your overall progress. You're not stuck, you're rewiring. You are actively reshaping your brain, creating new connections, and transforming your life. Start now. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step today. You've got your toolkit, but change feels awkward at first. Remember the forest analogy? You're forging a new path, and your brain wants to use the old one. Most people give up too soon, expecting instant results. But every time you practice a new technique, you're physically changing your brain. Consistency is key. Like lifting weights, your mental muscles get stronger with repetition. This process is called myelination. Your brain insulates new pathways, making them faster and more automatic. Small daily actions are more powerful than rare, grand gestures. 5 minutes of practice every day beats 2 hours once a month. Each effort is a deposit into your new brain. Don't get discouraged by slow progress. You're building lasting change, one thought and one action at a time. Keep going. Mark was a talented designer, but terrified of networking. His inner critic said, "You're awkward. You'll have nothing to say." So he avoided events and his business stalled. After losing a big client, frustration finally outweighed fear. He started small, challenging his thoughts. "I might feel awkward, but I know my craft." His first goal, just show up at an event for 15 minutes. Next time, stay 20 minutes and make eye contact. Step by step, he built a new neural pathway. "I can handle this." He used visualizations and self-compassion, learning from each attempt. Today, Mark still feels fear, but he acts anyway, and his business has tripled. He didn't eliminate fear, he built courage until it was stronger than doubt. Small, consistent actions changed everything. You can do the same. We've covered how self-sabotage works, understanding the triggers and patterns that hold us back. We've explored how to quiet your inner critic, that relentless voice that amplifies doubts and fears, often drowning out our potential. And crucially, we've delved into how to rewire your brain, creating new neural pathways that support positive habits and beliefs, replacing the old, limiting ones. This isn't just about changing your thoughts, it's about changing your brain's very structure. You've seen through Sarah and Mark, witnessed their struggles and triumphs, their moments of doubt and eventual breakthroughs. That transformation is real, and it starts small. It begins with a single seed of intention, nurtured with consistent effort, even amidst challenging circumstances. Your turning point doesn't need to be dramatic, a grand gesture, or a life-altering event. It can be right now, in this very moment, with a conscious decision to shift your perspective or take a small step forward. This is a journey, not a destination. It's about the continuous process of growth and self-discovery, not reaching some elusive endpoint. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and times when you feel like giving up, but that's part of the process. These challenges are opportunities for learning and resilience. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. It's about moving forward, even if it's just a tiny step each day, rather than striving for an unattainable ideal. When you stumble, be kind to yourself. Offer yourself the same compassion and understanding you would extend to a friend, and get back on track with your next choice. Each new decision is a chance to redirect your path and move closer to your goals. Change is built on thousands of tiny course corrections, small adjustments to your thoughts, habits, and behaviors that accumulate over time. The power to change your life, to create the future you desire, is in the small choices you make today, the seemingly insignificant decisions that shape your destiny. Challenge one negative thought, replace it with a more positive and empowering one. Take 5 deep breaths, center yourself, and find a moment of calm amidst the chaos. Use the 5-second rule to overcome procrastination and take immediate action on your goals. Each action is a vote for the person you want to become, a declaration of your commitment to growth and self-improvement. You're building new highways in your brain, strengthening the neural connections that support your desired behaviors and beliefs. So, what's one thing you'll do today? What small action will you take to move closer to your goals? Pick one tool and use it. Put one of these strategies into practice right now. The life you want is on the other side of small, consistent, courageous actions, waiting to be discovered and embraced. Go.